welcome you all to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Shatta Wale and his dream of the tropical house cruise to Jamaica. In fact, I don't know, but I'm one person that I really love music, and I really love good music as for that matter. It's not easy, because look at that, the whole project is a project that's packed with so many big names. You can have the likes of Sizzler, you can have Elephant Man, you have Beanie Man, you have Vibes Cartel, you know, and to have our own Shatta Wale on this record is a very big win for Ghana. But unfortunately, you can see that many of our bloggers and our media houses aren't hyping this project. And I'm forced to ask, is it because maybe Shatta Wale isn't their favorite, or maybe their favorite artist is not on the album? Personally, I think we shouldn't even bring that this kind of favoritism in this project, because believe me, I've listened to this track, the dream song on the album, and believe me, it is making waves. It is topping charts in the UAE. When you go to Greece, when you go to the USA, go to the UK, many European countries, this song is on the charts, and it shows you how versatile our guy, Shatta Wale is. So personally, I think that it's time for us to take Shatta Wale seriously, and for us to project this album, especially his dream song. I believe the dream is one of the best song Shatta Wale has written. Personally, in my opinion, I really loved Reality. Reality was my song. I've been jamming to it about 2, 3, 4 years now. Reality has been my song. But listen to Dream of the Tropical House, cruising to Jamaica. I think Dream is there, and Dream has everything it takes to overtake Gringo, the best, arguably the best African dance hall song we have right now. If only Wale does shoot a video for this Dream song, and I know definitely his management is going to do that. Always we complain about Ghanaians, our industry not growing and here and there, and compare ourselves to our brothers in what do you call it, Nigeria. But believe me, Nigeria they were like here, they were like us some years back. I remember those times they'll come and even their rappers will rap on our instrumentals and stuff. They'll come here and study the genre and go back. Many of the artists that blew, who are doing great now, were here some time back. And I don't think it's just rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's because they've studied the game, and they've known that there is money in the showbiz, and they are taking advantage of it. So why can't Ghanaian do the same thing? Because I'm trying to decipher this whole thing, and I can't even understand why we can't support our own. Every time, this is my art, this is my Sako, this is my Stoneboy, this Shatta Wale, this Samini, this Kwame Eugene. No. It's a time we try to push any artist that has any international, appeal. And I think it's time for us to, the same way we pushed Stoneboys at Loga Junction. I believe it's time for us to also help Dream of the Tropical House to cruises to Jamaica also go higher. And I think this album, has everything it takes to win the Grammy or to top the billboards and whatever. So I think this is the part one of what I'm trying to do, and it's going to be a series. Right now I think it's time we try to take our showbiz seriously, our entertainment industry seriously, and I think the industry players have a lot to do. They have a lot to do to help try to push this artist, because if they are there, I think we are going to reap the benefit. We're going to reap the returns together. And I think it's time for us to eschew he's here, he's there, he's there, he's here, and then make sure that we try to push, because I've made my checks, and I've said that I am 9 out of 10. When you see 9 out of 10 blog sites that is blogging this album, you can say this 9 out of 10 are sympathizers to the SM family. It shouldn't be so. This is a Ghana. This is a win for Ghana. Just imagine a whole tourism minister endorsing an album from Jamaica. Ghana, we can do the same thing. I don't know what our tourism ministry are doing, because this is a big win for Ghana, and this is selling Ghana to the world. So why are we sitting on this project? I can't understand this whole thing. So I think it's about time that we try to come on board, support a brother who has a big agenda, so we all can together we all can achieve greatness. And I'm so disturbed that with this project here right now, you see the likes of Hits FM, and trying to distract the whole movement. I don't know what they do by getting this. And Dusty is a big man, and I know he should know that there is a bigger picture. Even though he want to promote his showbiz, his showbiz, his projects, but he has to also understand that there is a bigger picture. There is an album that features a big artist, and I don't think there is the need to interview his protege or once upon a time his friend on your program to distort the movement of this song. It is uncalled for. So, and Shatta Wale, how he responds to things. He won't let this thing go, and he will distract himself with this kind of things rather than focusing on the bigger picture. So I think Shatta Wale should really refrain from trying to, get himself off this joint 7-7 issue and try to help promote this dream. One thing I've realized is that Shatta Wale has a problem, and his problem is promotion. You know, promotion has been his problem. He's lucky that he has got one of the vociferous and what do you call it, loyal, fan base in Ghana, and they try to push his work regardless. Otherwise, I don't think he will be where he is. So, if he has any thanks or if he has any gratitude, he should go to the Shatta movement. I know he's doing so well for them because that's why he shares cars. He give them iPhones and here and there, but they're doing well for him, because I think that there is something that he needs to do, and he has to take his promotional trait very seriously. Because music, you can't just do music and just do them every day, record upon record, without trying to promote them. That has been his biggest problem. And I think his upcoming album, I'm really anticipating. I'm really getting trying. I'm anticipating what is going to happen, because I've always been the type who have always been bastardizing him because he's not been doing international collabo. And I'm listening to his interview on BBC, which he said he was going to do collabo, and then he mentioned Beyonce and Vibes Cartel. And I think he's been the Vibes Cartel. I think the song that I'm waiting for is the Mansa Musa track. I think it's going to be dope, and I'm really trying to get my head around it to understand how this project is going to be. But for the meantime, me, I didn't have an Apple account, and I didn't have even iTunes, but I had to force and get it, get some money on it and try to stream this song, and I've been jamming to the dream song. It's been on repeat, and I think we need to we need to we need to push this music. Thank you.